Hello, this is RICKY, the YouTube tech guy. Hey guys, so today I am bringing you the Nintendo Switch OLED model. This one just came out in 2021. Now I do have the red and blue one. The white one was sold all out when I tried to get it. But with this one, you have a much better screen quality and definitely better kickstand. So let's go ahead and unbox it. And I'm gonna also walk you through some of the things that you should know about when it comes to the white Joy-Cons if you wanna get those, as well as upcoming videos where we will show you how to transfer everything from your old Switch and your new Switch and keep them if you need to keep them both, or sell the old one. So let's go ahead and unbox this. And there we go. And there we go. So a much bigger screen when it comes to being the same form factor, but just having a much bigger display right in there. So it's 7 inches as opposed to the original Switch, which was 6.2. Might not seem like a lot, but definitely when you have it in hand, it really is. Go ahead, take the Joy-Cons out. And of course, without the screen, you cannot use it. So let's go ahead and click those. And there we have it. So all lined up. And that screen right away is just so much better. Like so much better. It's OLED. So you really just have those better viewing angles. For me, it immediately feels like an upgrade. Just like having this screen is just so much better. Now, there is no real benefit to the actual plug-in mode. So if you are plugging it into your TV most of the time, everyone is letting you know, basically, you don't need to get this if that's the case. So when you do take it out, the main addition to here is the LAN connection. So that is where you're gonna have that. Now, if you are looking for the USB, that has been moved to the side. You actually have 2 USBs now, which is probably the biggest upgrade I like, just because you can actually plug in 2 devices, whether it be Pro controllers or Joy-Cons or anything like that. Just really nice to easily plug in them right away. Where before we had 1 USB inside, and now you have 2 on the outside plus the LAN. So that's the upgrade to the docking station. Of course, you can always get different chargers for your Joy-Cons and your Pro controllers, but it's just one nice thing when it's just right there and it's all set. Very easy and simple. Front and the docking part is the same as before. But again, I really appreciate the 2 USBs tremendously. Other than that, in here you have your HDMIs, your power cable, and I wish they would actually give you the one that charges. Like, come on, Nintendo. Do you really have to save that much money by giving you a holder that doesn't actually charge the Joy-Cons? Would that have been so much more? It actually only costs $10 more normally. But you also have your clicks to actually use the Joy-Cons by themselves if you want to use them as controllers. And these do look a little bit thicker than the originals, I will say. I'm gonna bring some of the original stuff out so we can compare it. But I like that these are actually thicker from Nintendo compared to the original ones. I swear they are, that just looks bigger. But let me go ahead and set this up, and then I will show you the side-by-side comparison to the old Switch, as well as the white Joy-Cons and everything such as that. Okay, so now we have the 2 right next to each other, and you can really see a lot of differences right away, in my opinion. So first off, just that screen to body ratio. This just looks like an older one at the top, and this definitely looks like a newer one at the bottom. It's just so much better for multiple reasons. One is that this black is definitely black, whereas the top one you can see it's just gray. So you can definitely see the colors a lot better off on the bottom screen, and that's that OLED display. This looks so dated now. In comparison, the quality of this, it just looks so dated, and it just like, this is where it's at. This looks so much more modern, and this is just basically a lot better overall. But one of my biggest things is of course the kickstand built in. So look at this kickstand. This is just so awesome in the way it is. It's just a really perfect kickstand. For me, this is worth it alone to upgrade compared to this little one that, let's face it, was never that good. There was always benefits to getting another kickstand instead of this. So that is one thing that I really am happy about with this one, is that the kickstand is so much better than just having this little one here. Now, in terms of the speakers as well, they're gonna be a little bit bigger, it looks like. Now, from what we've heard, the audio quality is about the same, slightly louder on here, but very close. And overall, it's such an upgrade to me. Now, I was questioning the remotes earlier, so just to kind of show you guys, these are the ones that came with the original Switch, and these are the ones with the Switch OLED. So they are about the same size. I thought they were slightly bigger, but the rope is definitely a nicer braid than the original. Obviously this has been worn out over time, but it just feels like a nicer material, and it has a little bit more color in it too, black and white instead of the all black, to kind of let you know that this is the new one. Now, however, I will say that you are still better off getting a third-party remote control like these that will give you a much bigger grip on it if you do have bigger hands. The Joy-Con version with just these are always too small for me, so this is a lot better off, and not to mention the trigger buttons are a lot easier to push if you're playing games like Mario Party where you need it for it, so that's going to be a much better experience. So to me, this just feels like a much better upgrade overall. However, what if you want the white Joy-Cons? As of right now, you actually cannot buy regular white Joy-Cons by themselves. Now, we know that Nintendo's supposed to sell a dock on its own eventually. I haven't seen that come up yet, but the white Joy-Cons are ones that I really want to get just because I like the way they look, and I've been a fan of the PS5 look ever since I had it. So I really do like that look. So I did find these ones. These are third-party ones. Long battery life, a little bit better palm grip, but they also do have their own kind of connection. So it's gonna be an X instead of like the traditional one, which is okay. Like I never used the traditional one that much anyway, but it does have a little bit better palm grip, and these can basically switch out for your regular ones. So if you want it to have the full aesthetic of the newer one, you can just simply go like this. And that is your best kind of solution as of right now in order to get it. Again, a little bit different in terms of it. You don't have the plus and minus buttons being plus and minus. They're a little bit more squared off. A squared home button instead of the regular style. The Joy-Cons themselves are gonna be good for the joysticks, and then your D-pad is a little bit better off than the standard one. So there are those differences when comparing to a third-party one, but I just want to let you know that if you did get the red and blue like me and you want some white Joy-Cons, you can use it like this. All right, guys, let me know what you think. Are you going to upgrade to the OLED Switch? Quite frankly, I do think it's a great buy and definitely a big upgrade in my opinion. I think a lot of people are downplaying it. Overall, if you play it on the go, this is definitely a better one to get, especially for the screen, and the kickstand is really good. I actually like the docking station that it has 2 USB ports as well. That is really great if you charge on controllers by that USB. All right, guys, let me know what you think in the comment section down below. Thank you as always for watching. This has been RICKY, the YouTube Tech Guy. Thank you so much again for watching. Make sure to subscribe, like, and comment down below. Also, follow us on social media at YouTube Tech Guy, and check out some more great tech videos on your screen right now.